Hey, I'm Haley, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the mistakes I've made over the years winter hiking and how you can best avoid them. The first mistake I've made that I want to talk about is one I've rectified very recently, and that is not switching to winter boots or insulated boots sooner. So I have gotten my first pair of insulated boots this winter, and they are honestly such a game changer. I used to only use waterproof boots in the winter because one time when I moved to Utah, I was working at an outdoor retailer and some guy had said, yeah, you don't need insulated boots for winter hiking, just wear a waterproof boot. And I took that as absolute truth, and that is what I wore, and I just thought everyone had cold toes while they hiked. But no, you don't have to. Just get some insulated boots if you are dealing with cold toes. I mean, obviously if you are wearing just waterproof boots and you're fine, then that's great. The next mistake I've made winter hiking is dressing too warm at the start of a hike. So, you know, you get out of your car, it's freezing cold, you just throw on the layers, you start hiking, and immediately you start gaining some elevation and you're just sweating. So a good rule of thumb is to dress so that you are cool at your car. So that way when you're gaining that elevation, you're hiking uphill, your body's warming up, but you're not getting too hot or overheated in all those extra layers. Right now it's about 30 degrees Fahrenheit and I am just in a base layer and my down coat. As we go going, I may need to just unzip my quarter zip to get some airflow. But if you know it's flat or we're downhill, I can quickly just zip this up. Now, that being said, it's always good to be prepared for if you're gonna be stopped longer than expected, or if you get sweaty and going downhill you get cold, or the weather changes. Always good to have that extra layer in your backpack. You just don't need to start wearing all your layers. All right, this next mistake I've made is kind of ironic because I actually made it today, and that is forgetting to put on sunscreen before your winter hike. In the summer, it's easy to remember sunscreen because it's hot, the sun's beating on you, but in the winter, it's really important too because the sun can reflect off the snow and give you a really nice burn. Luckily myself, I always put on SPF as part of my skincare, but you should always do it right before your hike too. We're not out too long today, so I think we'll be okay, and the kids are very covered. I got our shade cover to throw on, but always remember your sunscreen. The next winter hiking mistake I've made is not being prepared for the trail conditions. So it's really important to make sure you check the trail conditions on whatever weather app you're using, but also being prepared for that to be different than you're expecting or to change. So making sure you have the right footwear, snowshoes if there's gonna be a lot of powder, micro spikes if the trail's packed down, with the right layers, having your emergency gear. All of that is so important when winter backpacking. And I have definitely been caught without something I wanted, and it's never fun. Something I like to do is have multiple layer options in the back of my car, especially for my kids, because the trail can be drastically different than it is at your house. So making sure I have options, whether it's warmer or colder than I'm expecting, so I can dress them properly as well as for myself. We made it to our destination, this incredible waterfall behind me. And another mistake I wanted to talk about is not eating or drinking on the trail. If you're hiking in really cold temperatures, something that actually can help warm you up is staying hydrated and eating, because it gets your digestive system going, makes the blood flow, and it just helps warm you up. So eating and drinking throughout your hike is so important. Well, we're about done with our hike, and I wanted to share one more mistake I've made, and that's just not hiking in the winter. When I moved to Utah from Vegas, I thought the winters were terrible. I didn't want to go out in the snow, so I just didn't hike those first couple winters I lived here. And I was really missing out, because once you just learn to dress yourself properly, you get some good gear. Winter hiking really can be amazing. It's one of my very favorite seasons to hike in. So I really encourage you, if you haven't been on a winter hike before, try it, get some warm layers, go out there and just see how it is, and just enjoy yourself. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you have any questions on winter hiking or any videos you'd like me to make about hiking, camping, or backpacking with kids, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.